Before that, let's shift our attention to the other big story that we've been tracking. The Nashik sexual harassment case continues to uncover harrowing details. The MNC Tata Consultancy Services is under fire after police remand notes reveal serious allegations of sexual harassment, exploitation and forced religious conversion type activities at its local office. The remand report states that the accused repeatedly harassed women employees with multiple FIRs now filed. Phones have been seized for forensic analysis and police suspect lapses in background verification under former HR leadership. Another chilling victim testimony has come to light, exposing the extent of the alleged misconduct. A newly married employee has claimed she was repeatedly targeted, called a player and subjected to daily sexual comments. She has further alleged that team leads encouraged such behavior while colleagues made inappropriate remarks, including comments about her husband being away while she was at work.
And we're now getting some more breaking news on the broadcast. In the TCS Nashik case, we are hearing on the 8th accused, Nida Khan's anticipatory bail plea that is going to be held in a very short while from now at 11:30 a.m. in the Nashik Sessions Court. According to police records, Nida Khan is currently absconding and crime branch teams are conducting raids in Mumbai area and other parts of Mumbai to trace her. In her anticipatory bail plea, Nida Khan has sought relief, citing that she is 2 months pregnant. Let me take this across to my colleague Ananya Gupta, who is joining us on the broadcast. Ananya, help in fact connect the dots for us. Various reports ensuring that she was not the key conspirator, she was not even part of the HR team and was probably a junior teller in the organization, part of the sales team. Now that her name is doing the rounds and it doesn't really stop, she's still on the run, she's still absconding, but her bail plea is pretty much there in court, in the Sessions Court there in Nashik today, on grounds that she's expecting a child.
Absolutely. So now 8th accused Nida Khan's anticipatory bail plea will be heard in the Nashik court in just a short while from now, and she has been, she has sought for anticipatory bail plea, as you mentioned, on the grounds of pregnancy, that she is pregnant with a first child. Now it is expected that her family members are also to be present, and it will be to see what they are saying, because they have constantly maintained that Nida Khan is being framed and she is being wrongly accused of things that she hasn't done. But the FIR goes on to say otherwise, because it names her as in the very first FIR that was lodged, it does name Nida Khan, and that she did pass comments regarding to religion of one of the victims, and which were not graceful enough for one's religion. She also now what police sources have gone on to maintain that she is indeed the mastermind of this whole conversion syndicate that was allegedly going on at the Nashik TCS. Now it will be to see if she gets the anticipatory bail or not. But yes, now
so Ananya, as far as Nida Khan's role is concerned, it's clear that there is a pattern where she herself is suggesting that she is only accused of, passing certain comments about somebody's religion at the workplace. Now, that in itself is problematic. And if you look at that as a cog in the wheel of the entire atmosphere that prevailed, then certainly she seems part of what was the prevailing atmosphere. But I want to understand from you, since this case came to light, she's been on the run. Even as she's, contacting lawyers, her family is speaking, lawyers are speaking, she's filing an anticipatory bail plea, she's still in the wind. So what is the explanation that the police has that they haven't been able to nab her still?
So the police sources have been saying that they did detain her husband from Mumbai, where she was residing since the very early on this year, and that they questioned her husband for several hours, and that he indeed told her that she was staying with her relatives. Now, as the police went on to search for her relatives, they said that the relatives' homes, which the husband told she was staying with, were found locked. Their phones were also switched off, along with accused Nida Khan's phone being switched off. Now, of course, the police do not have any explanation as to why she hasn't been found yet, but yes, they did come out with a statement saying that 3 teams have been formed. The SIT has been looking for her in Mumbai and other parts also. Nida Khan's doctor came on to say that she did visit her clinic in Mumbai on 13th of April. So yes, her doctor's statement have come forward where she's mentioned that Nida Khan did indeed come in Mumbai for her pregnancy checkup, where she was advised rest. And now, yes, police teams are on the hunt for Nida Khan, but yes, her anticipatory bail plea will be heard in just a short while, and it will be to see if the court gives her relief of an anticipatory bail. Otherwise she will be under arrest, and other investigations will follow as to why she was hiding. If this was only the allegation of passing comments against one's religion, why was she in hiding? Why did she not surrender yet, or why has she not been caught yet? She's still on the run. Police teams are searching for her, and yes, her lawyers have maintained that no sexual harassment or comments of sexual comments have been made against her, but victims' testimonies state otherwise, that indeed Nida Khan was aware that this was happening. Despite of knowing that this was happening, she did not raise her voice against this, and she indeed used to comfort the victims, is what is coming forward from the victims' testimonies.
Right, Ananya, thank you so much for that.